All right, welcome everyone to the Grumpy Old Dude After Party. And it seems to be a slow night tonight.
A little
People, I
bit.
think everyone stayed up really, really fucking late to watch this election stuff. So a lot of people are probably sacked out by now. By the way, I let the intro go a little longer than normal this time because I didn't realize that it had that much actually added to it. So that's all right. But anyway, so far with us, we have, of course, the guest of honor, Grumpy Old Dude, is with us. Acronym of G.O.D. So you best you be believing in God now.
That's right.
But anyway. And of course, the lovely YouTube wonder lady, also known as Faye, as with us, and someone who hasn't been with us for a little while, Pikachu. Although he's using the Atheist today for some reason.
Yeah. It's
why?
I'm using the Atheist now, right now.
Just
the old name.
Why?
I don't know. I gotta go get something. I'll be back in a minute.
Okay. All right, sure. Faye, how's things going with you?
All good. I've been working with a couple of people with different projects and
cool.
I don't know, stuff. Things.
Like a YouTube thing, or?
Unfortunately, no. I just don't have the talent for YouTube.
What? Sure you do. I always enjoyed coming on your show.
Yeah, well, you're one of the few people that, has been fun.
Microphone.
I try to be fun.
You are fun.
Yeah, I definitely gotta, get my ass in gear and get some videos done. I got a couple of projects that I need to work on. One of my subscribers sent me a video clip of this real off the wall nutter. I'm not even sure how to approach this guy. Like, I don't know if I want to put him in with, my hate groups playlist or just start a whole new conspiracy nuts playlist.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
How'd you find him?
One of my subscribers sent me a clip of him, and it's some guy calls himself Brother Nathaniel, and I guess he's been banned from YouTube. So now he's on different social media trying to put out video content, and
I wouldn't put him on YouTube if he's banned from YouTube.
Oh, fuck! I did it
well,
again.
I mean, if I'm debunking him, like his straight videos, they won't allow. But I guess if you're debunking him or whatever, it'll be okay.
I don't know what's going on with my webcam.
I don't know. It sucks.
No, it's just not turning on.
Oh, talk dirty to it.
Yeah. Maybe lick it a few times.
Yeah. Give the fuzzy tip a little lick there.
Yeah.
Oh, we're already circling the drain, and I've only been live for not even 5 minutes yet.
Yeah. I was talking about.
I was thinking about doing this. Thought about this whole thing because doing a ad that shows Joe Biden 45th president, and then just doing a stunt where.
Oh, we lost him.
Oh dear.
Now, I don't know how long I'm going to be staying. It's late for me. I got up really early, and my
there's a puppy for you to cuddle.
Yeah, and well, that and my college student wife. I love saying that. As old as I am, my wife being back in college, it's like, hell yeah, I'm married to a college student.
She's adorable.
You go, old guy.
You got a good one there.
Yeah. I listen.
Yeah.
Amber's, she's amazing.
Lovely.
Like, she keeps me going.
Yeah, she's a total sweetie. I love her. Really do.
Yeah.
Welcome to
I know
the
Andrew loves her and Nadine loves her. We all love her.
Hey, God.
No.
What's going on?
How you been, Ed?
Pretty good, Sal. How you been, buddy?
Not too bad. Hanging in there, dealing with this sugar.
Yeah, poor Ease. I've kind of sort of like been pushing him around. So
Oh, have you?
yeah,
Atta girl.
I'm a bully. Don't
Cut
you?
him no slack.
Yeah.
Eh.
Gotta stay
Oh,
busy.
what happened to the stone kitty?
I'll go back. I just didn't. That was for yesterday. I forgot what the hell. I don't know.
Eating the pot plants. That's
Yeah.
great.
Actually, I was thinking about doing a couple of different. There would be a couple of good ads to do. Either one where you make Joe Biden as the 45th president, and you act like Sacha Conan Baron at the end of it, just to fuck with the conservatives, or you make one that actually shows how the American flag is retired, and then you put the Donald Trump "Make America Great Again" hat on top of it while it's burning, on the firewood and all that stuff when it's folded and shit, and then you recite the Constitution, Article 4 of the Constitution, as it's recited in the paragraph, and then you say the Pledge of Allegiance as you're supposed to, respectfully and everything. You make a video ad that goes on YouTube, and you post that, and then you say that Donald Trump's presidency's being retired, and then you just see how the conservatives react to that bullshit.
I'd rather not deal with them now that they've
Yeah.
left.
But how people would, well, I was thinking about, like how, because like I get to I'm the kind of person who likes the pain and the suffering sometimes on that.
What?
Oh, it was funny. I was having a conversation with a very good friend of mine, and he was like, "Oh, he really wants Trump to go to jail after the thing." And my thing is, I'm not really invested in that. I just want him to go away.
Yeah.
Like
Pretty much.
if there is jail time and stuff like that, bonus.
Great.
But I'm not really into.
Mm,
I don't really need that punishment part of it. I just want him to go away and stay away from our laws.
Not only that, your tax dollars are helping keep him there.
Yeah.
In jail, I mean.
I want to.
If it was like, should we
yeah.
we're gonna lock him up, but we can't keep him here unless you donate money. I'd donate money. I would donate money. I'm sorry.
I don't know if everybody's passed.
It's nice.
I don't know how.
I'm sorry.
I mean, I think people would want him in prison, but I think a lot of America might be past that point, because I don't think people are focused on it anymore. I don't think there's nearly as many people care about it.
That's a problem.
That's a problem if they're already over it. Because you know what?
Yeah.
9/11, a month afterward, I'm online pouring out my heart because I'm still broken. And someone from like the middle of the United States was like, "Oh, that was just so last week. We're kind of done with that." And it's like, really? Because I could still smell it from where my house was.
Well, the thing that he has to worry about is that the federal government has him under audit, and they may have his whole family under audit.
I doubt he's going to see any jail time. Really doubt that. I don't see that happening. He's going to see some repercussion. He might have to, like, sue over some shit. But
if you want to get
the thing is, they may take all of his money and stuff, but he may not. He
doesn't
may
have
not go
any.
to jail.
Yeah, he doesn't have
there's
any.
there's only two things that I know of that could get him in big trouble on the world stage.
Yeah.
One, the kids in cages, taking them away from their parents and not giving them back. Two, sterilization of women.
Yeah.
Yes,
because those two things are acts of genocide.
Yeah.
But there's a problem with that. That happened during his presidency, and you might have presidential exemptions for that.
No, that doesn't matter. That's like an international crime.
Correct.
Like Nazi.
Yeah, that's true. You're right. You're right.
Yeah,
you're right. Sorry about that.
The genocide is like world politics, not just national.
That's right.
Yeah.
My biggest worry is it's not going to matter who wins this. There are going to be extremist groups on both sides of the fence that are going to start some shit.
Yeah.
Let's just put it this way. I have said that if Biden was a cat that was going to lick its asshole 8 hours a day, it would get my vote.
Yeah.
As long as it wasn't a vote for Trump, I'm happy.
Yep.
Yeah. I think there are a couple of groups out there, though, that when Biden wins, and I do think he's going to win, they're gonna have this idea in their head that they have the upper hand now, and they can just
relax,
go off and no, there's a couple of extremist groups that are gonna think they have the upper hand and they can start some shit and get away with it. And
it's gonna be bad.
It's not gonna be on. I don't see it being on the side against the right. I see the right getting inside it, saying, "Oh, you're stealing it," and there's going to be a little noise, and then they have to understand that the next move forward, whoever's going to take it, it can't. I don't see the push to get Trump out being a violent push. I see it being aggressive and people treating it as a violent push, but I don't see it as a violent push if we get Biden in. The other side, we're going to have to defend ourselves for a while. And it's going to be like that for a while because we're fucked.
I see if Biden gets in, I see the 3%, the Patriot movement, the 3% guys, that sort of stuff, those type of people.
They're doing it now.
Real hard groups like that.
They're doing it now. They're trying to force, stop counting. They're doing it now. It's happening. Yeah.
Yeah, but you know what?
It's going to be those extremist movement groups that.
But as of now, I don't see extreme violence. I don't see that.
No.
I hope
you
not.
know what, though? It's going to be up to channels like this and good entertainment and good comedians. They're going to be the ones who bridge the gaps more than any politician or anything. It's like what we say, how we start treating each other. Like, eventually, hatred just sort of burns you out, right?
Yeah.
And you just
okay,
the jokes. Why are you not going to the party? Well, because I don't like so and so. Well, yeah, I get that. There's many people I won't socialize with, but you know what? After a while, you want to hit those Doritos. You want a little Dorito fun, or unless you're Neil, you want a little gummy bears.
You got it. Damn it! What did I do with
them?
I can't. Where'd I put them? Oh, they're there. Never mind. I found them.
See, the way I see it is, I see it that those Patriot movement groups are going to go out and do violence. And then they're going to go out and they're going to see that some people are going to go to the police. They're going to go to the police department. They're going to go to these other groups. And they're going to say, why aren't you arresting these people? And then they're going to say, well, I thought you were defunding the police and they were doing this, blah, 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 blah.
Leadership matters.
And you're going to have all those people saying that sort of shit.
That's all rhetoric.
You're going to,
That's all rhetoric. Leadership matters. Once the leadership is established and we have a direction and it's a good direction, that's gonna go away. I'm not worried about that shit. That's just rhetoric.
I've had enough doom and gloom. I need like 5 minutes of joy.
Yeah.
And I don't think that Biden is in the camp of defunding the police.
Yeah, he's not.
No, but
he's in the camp of some reformation going on within the police academy, but he's not.
You gotta understand something. The people who purport like Tucker Carlson, who purport all this stuff like that.
Fuck him.
They push people who are going out and they push those people further along. And then those people do more violence.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Because they said this stuff.
That's rhetoric. And the less you mention it, the less you start talking about it, the more it goes away. Like, don't give it a platform. Yeah. We're here because we gave shit like that a platform. And everybody's like, yo, did you? Yeah, I don't care what they said. Let them say whatever the fuck they said. Yeah. Fuck you.
So let's change the subject for a minute because I want to tell Neil. I want to tell Neil this story. It's a prison story.
Ooh, I like stories.
So I'm in prison, and I start this, skinhead prison gang. Mm-hmm. Now we've been going for a couple of years, whatever. And a guy that I grew up with, he used to date my sister. He got involved with this group that tried to start East Coast Aryan Brotherhood, which there is no such thing. So he approached me one day and told me, hey, you guys are out, we're taking over. And I was like, really? You really think you're going to do that? And he was like, well, yeah. I'm like, okay, well, if you really think you can handle this, I'll see you out in the main yard after chow. Be ready. So of course, we went out, and I approached him, and I'm like, so how are we going to do this? You going to back down, or are we actually going to get into this? And he made the mistake of telling me, well, do what you think you need to do. So I hit him with a 2-piece, straight jab and a left hook, knocked him out. And I took a toothbrush that had razor blades, melted down the handle of the toothbrush, and I took the skin on his forearm from his wrist to his elbow, and I sliced it off because that's where he had his gang tattoo. And I took that piece of skin and slapped it straight across his forehead. Ooh. And looked at the rest of his buddies there and said, who's next? And they were like, oh. So, well, you got 24 hours to cover those tattoos or I'm going to cut them off. And that's when everybody realized, if you're going to come after me, you better be ready.
Yeah.
Are we related?
Possibility.
Okay.
Well, you're definitely both relatable. I don't know if that means anything.
Now,
we might know all the same people. Just saying.
Now, I don't know if anybody has ever watched it, or whatever. I went on Your Friendly Neighborhood Atheist with Ethan Michael and Rick Lockhart. And I told that story, and all you see is Ethan Michael just like backing up from the camera and covering up like a little kid, like, oh my God.
I'm not sure I should show you any of my tattoos.
Well, I got a few that I still need to get covered. Hopefully either, Amber and I are going to get some money together and get some ink, and I'm going to get my tattoo equipment out and do it myself, or this pandemic's going to get under control and I'm going to go have one of these shops that, do that stuff for free. Hook me up.
You can draw something and now you can have the stencil screens for you to do it at home. So you can get into some nice detail and you can order them.
Yeah, I don't even need all that.
So then rock out.
Yeah. I'll go ahead and draw it up myself and just tattoo it. I got a whole foot locker full of tattoo equipment.
Oh, you're
sweet.
Rock out, man.
Yeah. I just got to get some fresh ink.
I wish I could get more tattoos, but unfortunately I can't because being a dedicated blood donor, you can't have that. You can't get more. So.
I might be able to help with the ink, Ed. We'll
really?
Talk. Yeah. I might be able to help you with the ink. I have access to materials. I know people, so
okay.
See me on Twitter and we'll DM each other. I might be able to get you some ink. Maybe just plain like black.
My sister could.
Oh, there you go.
I got one of my sisters does tattoos.
Nice.
Yeah, listen.
One more.
I don't want to sound like a beggar, but I'm a poor white boy. I'm broke. I haven't worked in months.
And you give me, we figure it out. That I'm a starving artist. No worries. We've always spoken. We've already.
Yeah. Yeah. I got this giant swastika on my side that's got to go. Yeah. Like that's got to go.
Turn it into a windmill.
No, I think I want to cover it up with some sea life. Stick a sea turtle in there, a couple of dolphins and stuff.
You could turn it into like a window frame and put a different animal in each frame.
Well,
there's a lot you could do with that design. There's a lot. You can actually branch off. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to cover it with some, some coral, different stuff. Don't piss off, girl. Oh, Angie, I could never hurt you. You gave us the most beautiful puppy in the world.
Aw. See,
yeah.
I want
that
a
doggie's
puppy.
pretty.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she's a crazy little shithead, but we love her.
I want a puppy. I can't have one right now because my roommate's got a cat and he does not like dogs.
Yeah, we got 4 cats now and a puppy, and yeah.
Well, see, now the cats in your situation, the cats could easily just gang up on them. So
Unless oopsie.
No, they see her coming and they scatter. They're like, "Oh, that freaking psycho's back." She's a wild
My
little
friend had a
shit.
Maine Coon. I don't know if
nice.
you're familiar with the breed, but they can get kind of big.
Yeah.
It depends.
But, my friend would always get calls from the neighbors like, "Your cat was looking at my German Shepherd." And it's like, and my dog's scared of your cat. It's like,
see,
and
yeah. See, the thing is, if you put a cat in front of my dog, Tua, he will bite the shit out of that thing.
unless it was Boopsy, trust me.
Yeah, my cat was a warrior. He would eat dogs alive. I have pictures.
No.
I have video of my dog chasing my cat chasing
no.
Dude,
I'm talking about big boys. Like my cat was no joke. Cats are vicious.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Once that stand their ground, don't fuck with them.
Yeah, we got one.
You got a 35-pound cat.
Yeah, we got one.
Or fucking teeth and claws.
Yeah. My boy, I have video of my boy chasing pit bulls. Like I got to look for the video. I had a tuxedo, and he's chasing pit bulls for their life. They're like, yeah. He was like
my
that.
cat used to chase dogs too. If he'd see them, he'd fucking bolt right for them. They look all confused, like, "What the? This is some role reversal shit." And then they start taking off, right?
They're gone.
I've seen a cat try to take on a bear.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow.
Yeah. They feel it. It's on, and they'll win. Yeah. They go onto your face, and you're done.
yeah, like face huggers from Alien.
Mine
they got to. I mean,
that yet though. Mine are sweet.
Yeah. You got to. I mean, if you're going up against like a Doberman or, Rockwell or something like that, those things can kill you. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, you got to put on the crazy. Yeah.
Yeah. That's why. Well, as I said, Boopsy made the dogs run.
Oh, Boopsy? What's the cat's name?
Boopsy made dogs run.
Oh my god, that is the best name ever.
I
thought my cat's name was cool. That was Lucifer.
I wanted to ask Grampy a question. How do you guys when you were in prison? I had this thought when you were talking about your prison story, because I remember somebody talking about talking about Onision, and I can't remember the name of the channel that was talking about it, but he was in prison before too. And I know Onision had a whole shit ton of problems before. And I know he was married to a transgender guy and so forth. And he had this whole issue where he was where he was doing pedophilia. He was doing some other sort of stuff and other crap. And he was doing a whole bunch of other shit. And he did some other crap that was going on too, other illegal stuff that was going on. And there was a whole bunch of legal cases that were going on that would have put him in prison. And I wanted to know, because the guy that I saw on YouTube was saying that if he went to jail, he would go to PC. And I was saying, how did they treat people in like that when you were in prison, especially when they went to PC and all that sort of stuff.
Well, New Jersey, the way they had it set up when I was in, I don't know if it's still like that. As far as I know, it is. People with those kind of charges have separate prisons. They don't send them to the regular prisons. They actually have their own separate prisons, because when they do go to places like, you know, where I was at, Rahway, for example, they don't last very long. I watched a guy, I guess he had those charges before, and then he came back to prison for a homicide. For a murder. He committed the murder. He got paroled, and then he committed the murder, and they sent him to Rahway. Well, there was somebody else in the prison that knew who he was and knew he had charges against a child way back in the day. So they took a bunch of bread bags, filled them up with lacquer thinner from the furniture shop, splashed it over his head, and lit him on fire inside the cell.
Oh, wow.
Damn.
And that's how they get dealt with in the prisons that I was in. You know, and he was only, he didn't last a week. He was only there for like 3 days.
Yep.
You know, and everybody told him.
That long.
Everybody told him, you better go to PC. Like, listen, you better go to PC. And he was like, oh, whatever. I ain't afraid of nobody in here. Well, he found out the hard way.
Yeah, there's certain crimes that even in jail you don't. I have family and friends that did serious time, and they're like that. The stories I haven't been there, so I can't say those stories. But I have been told stories just like Grumpy just said, and yeah, I'm happy when I hear those stories. I'm like, yeah, justice.
Yeah,
predators couldn't happen to a creepier guy, right?
Yeah, predators do not last long at all. No. And like Faye said, I was kind of surprised that he made it that long. You know,
yeah,
because we had guys on the block that I was on, like, really, why is he still living there? Why hasn't anybody done anything to him yet? Like, what's going on your block?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure it'd be even quicker knowing that, even though I'm, you know, LGBT and all that stuff, but I'm pretty sure it would be a lot quicker because he was dating a trans person as well. So
now, believe it or not,
on the first day.
That LGBT is okay in prison.
Yeah, that really doesn't play any bearing. Like, nobody really cares about that. Like, I mean, you know, guys like the ones I used to roll with, the white supremacists or whatever. Yeah, you know, you might hear some flack from them or whatever, but nobody's really going to call you out on being gay or anything like that. As far as trans go, I was actually locked up with a trans person who, and this was one of the oddest cases I had ever seen. She had gone so far through the process that the courts ordered the state to let her keep taking her HRT meds and go through with the surgery, because if they stopped it, it might have killed her. So she was in the male prison with me, and then she left one day, got her surgery, and they transferred her to the female prison after her surgery to finish serving her sentence. Which, I mean, I guess you would have to. You can't send her back to a men's prison now. Yeah, she's no longer a man.
Not here in Louisiana. Not here in Louisiana, but not here in Louisiana. They would have kept her in the male prison.
Even post surgery?
Yeah. In the southern states, they would have kept you in the.
I don't understand how they
know. They
do
would have
that.
kept you in there.
Everything's different.
I highly doubt that.
Yeah.
But
from what I know, most of the Republican states, there's some things where they're very anti-trans, and they would have been, the legislation would have actually, it wouldn't have mattered whether you have transitioned or not. they still would have kept you in the male prison because they consider you a predator. They consider you, So I think it just depends on what state you were in, because it's a state by state process. It's not. There's no rights. There's no rights on the federal court, the federal level. They haven't passed it through on the 14th Amendment and so forth. So,
yeah, hopefully that's something we can get changed. I mean,
yes,
we definitely need to change a whole lot of things in the Constitution.
Yes.
If we're ever going to have true equality, it's got to be done.
Well, that's something that's a big problem. From what I hear in southern states and so forth, you can't get that in Louisiana, Texas, all that sort of shit. Now, even transition, you're going to be stuck in the male prison period because of the way bullshit. Republican states are.
I don't know.
Absolute bullshit.
Hopefully someday Amber will,
that's from what I've heard.
Amber will graduate college, make a shit ton of money, and we can move to Australia. Get the hell out of here.
Well, yeah, that's a piece of crap.
You might want to talk to some Australians before you do that there, Ed, because I'm not entirely sure now would be the right time to move down.
Yeah, and it's very expensive.
Yeah.
You can't move anywhere right now.
Nothing to do with expensive, although it is.
It's
but
very
their government is very right wing now.
The majority of the world has gone right wing. Everywhere you look, Italy, Brazil, fucking England, everybody's on the right side.
Well,
everybody.
Yeah, I think it's going to swing back the other way though, like soon, very soon. People are just getting tired of it. Nobody wants to hear that mess anymore.
Yeah, enough.
Well, how far it swings is a difference, though, because
why didn't I know this about Titan? I didn't know that.
What? There's mice on Titan?
No.
Oh,
Titan.
okay.
I mean, I knew Titan was non-binary, but I didn't know Titan's first boyfriend was a trans.
Okay.
Interesting.
I want to give Titan a mouse hat so we can say there's mice on Titan.
Oh.
Yeah. How far it swings right is going to be. I mean, it swings left is going to be a good question, because there are people that want to push it to the Bernie Sanders position. I'm one of those people, but the thing is that there are people that just want to keep it at the Joe Biden position and not really go anywhere. And it's just not. I don't know where it's gonna. What's gonna happen, or if there's enough movement to actually do anything.
How did I know that was coming? After they'd never been to Titan. Tons of mice.
Thor,
mice,
snap a finger.
I see.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. One of my really good friends, I don't know him in real life yet. Chris Atlee, atheist pastor. And man, and Jen from Jen's Little Corner, I would love to go out there and live next to either one of them. It wouldn't matter.
Yeah,
I like those guys. They're pretty cool. There's a lot of them down there that are really cool, like Not Your Witness and Nervardia.
Yeah.
I just would want to move out of Louisiana. That's the thing.
Navardi and I actually did a whole series on the bike model of my former cult beliefs.
Really?
Yeah.
Cool.
Ah.
Yeah. And you know what really pissed me off about that? We specifically said, that we were debunking this religion as a cult and explaining why it's so dangerous. And yet YouTube will not monetize those videos because we were talking about my former religion. Wow. I'm like, but we were bashing my former religion. Like, I don't understand.
There's a lot of things YouTube won't monetize, period.
You don't know who Nacho
when
is?
it comes to things.
Oh, inside joke. Yeah. Titan just put their inside joke.
Yeah.
I could be my dad and say, well, next time, keep it inside.
A bit of crap later because Nervadia said something about blue lost or whatever. Talking about something else, not what I thought she was talking about. I wrote in all caps. Don't even that's not even funny. Don't joke about that type of thing. So I have to tell her that she made me sit in the corner and shake. So
oh boy.
Because at first I nearly peed myself. I was like, what? Oh, not funny, Narvania. Gonna cry now.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff YouTube won't monetize nowadays.
I don't know, it's ridiculous, but whatever.
Every one of my videos is limited.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you tune into them. Limited. They don't want to give you full credit for anything.
Basically, if you want to monetize something, you have to go to Google Ads and you got to pay Google to have it monetized as an ad.
Yeah.
No, I didn't have to do that.
You don't have to pay YouTube for that.
No. Nope. I was monetized when I hit 1,000 subs. And,
but I'm saying to get your own videos monetized straight off the bat.
No, I just
to get your one video monetized.
Mine are
That's
monetized.
The only way it's
They're
guaranteed.
Just limited ads, right? There's only specific ads that run here. And you know what I found? Most of them are Christian ads.
Yeah. I've noticed that. They always put a lot of Christian ads up on any atheist channel.
I think the Christians asked for that.
Well, the reason is because they're paying for it.
Well,
that's it.
Whatever.
It's the only reason why they're monetizing is because they're paying for it.
I'm sure in their minds they're thinking, we need to put our ads on atheist channels because maybe we could turn some of them back or whatever.
It's kind of break it to them because of a combination of things.
I hate to break it to them, but once you see behind the curtain, like in the Wizard of Oz, you can't go back from that.
Yeah.
What if the curtain was never there in the first place?
Epoch Times. Yeah, I get those ones too, which is a joke. They claim to be the real news. Fuck off, idiots.
Well, listen, I want to thank you for having me on. My neck is killing me. And
dude.
Yeah, I'm going to bail out.
Okay.
But hey, I want you guys all make sure you take care of yourselves, and we'll definitely see you again soon. And thanks again, Neil, for having me on, man. That was awesome.
More puppy pictures. More.
My pleasure.
Yeah.
And for the future, if you ever want to jump in an after party, just let me know, man.
Yeah. We'll definitely get more puppy pictures up.
Thank you.
All right. I will see you all again soon. Take care.
All right, Grampy.
Peace out. Grampy?
Yep.
It's grumpy.
I've been muted this whole time. I'm here saying goodbye, and I'm sitting here muted.
What? You were muted?
Yeah, this whole time I've been sitting here talking to a muted mic. Yeah. Later, Grumpy. Yeah.
That's awesome. Oh, Jesus.
I'm just looking at this electoral this score or whatever they call it. It just hasn't moved at all.
I'm fucking done with the bullshit now.
Yeah, I know. It's
just gonna wait and see. Just gonna wait and see who they finally tally up to being president. It's really
Well, we know it's going to be Biden. So
you know that? How do you know that?
Pretty much.
How do you know that fucking Trump's not going to pull one of his bullshit moves and get in there?
He can't.
The only chances that he has right now of pulling off anything is through the courts, because the two states, the three states that he has that have to win, okay, is Nevada, Arizona, and Pennsylvania. And all three of those states have remainder votes that are mail-in votes that are strongly going to Biden.
That he doesn't want counted.
He doesn't have a chance at all.
And that's too fucking bad, because they're mail-in votes and they still count.
Mm-hmm.
And he can't object to that.
It's basically over.
Wisconsin, he wants a recount, which he can get it if he wants, but there's no case.
There's no chance. There's no chance. It's 30. He's 30,000. According to what they're saying, it's 30,000 votes. 30,000 votes ahead. And if he gets a recount, the only thing he's going to get, he may get like 500 votes on a recount. That's the maximum he may get. And that's not even enough. And that's even calling him lucky at that.
You're right.
Wow. PJ, you found us. Good to see you.
We don't even need Pennsylvania. If we get Nevada, we're done.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, if they get Nevada and Arizona, it's over. They're calling it, tomorrow.
But the thing is, that
Biden's jumped up a lot, and Trump's only jumped up one number, like from 213 to 214 or something.
Yeah, if Biden would have won either Texas or Florida yesterday, they would have called it yesterday.
Yeah.
Without even him getting to 270.
No,
Aren't
that's
those
no.
Aren't those states usually
They don't call it for Florida.
Right. They need if yesterday he had taken Texas, Florida, if he had gotten the majority of the states that went red yesterday and he reached 270, yes. But not because he just took it. No, that's not how it works, because even Arizona is blue for him, and they're still saying it's not the total count isn't in, but they're giving it to Biden due to the ratio. Doesn't mean
they would have given it to him because of the ratio, because they would have expected that those northern states would have gone to Biden.
They don't do that.
Yeah, that doesn't happen.
Yeah, they would expect.
That's not how it works. Yeah. That's not how it works.
Yeah,
it counts. They got to go according to what counts are coming in. And right now, X amount, this amount, and this amount, this person has that amount. And that's the ratio I'm talking about.
Yeah.
But what matters is the control of the House and Senate right now.
Well, the Republicans are going to control the Senate, and
we don't know that.
The Democrats are going to control the House. They already called it.
The Senate keeps bouncing.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, the Senate might. We're definitely keeping the House. I'm very confident we're keeping the House. The Senate keeps bouncing back and forth.
Yeah.
It's leaning red, but it's bouncing back and forth, and it could end up in the Dems. We're not done counting.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can't call a winner until someone actually wins.
Yeah.
It looks like Republicans could win the Senate, but
it also looks like
the
Democrats could too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's neck and neck. It really is.
I'm pretty much expecting the Republicans are probably going to take the Senate, and then we're going to take the House. And with the way that Biden's got the lead, it's probably going to end up Biden.
Yeah, your new president's going to be Biden. I'm calling it here.
Yay!
Yeah.
Shit stain.
He's not. He's not a wonderful person either, but he's a hell of a notch above.
He's not a shit stain.
Shit we got right now.
Yeah, he's not a shit stain. That's a plus.
But the thing that's going to make me upset is that because we didn't get the few Senate votes over that we could have had, even though it's still a lean, but because it's a lean Republican and it's not a lean Democrat, and the percentage chances are Republican.
You guys need
If
more
it goes
parties.
Republican, the thing is now that your chances of actually passing another stimulus is done.
No, not quite. No, because okay, the Republican Party right now is 48. The Democrat Party has 46. You need 51 for a majority, okay?
No, not really, because they have a filibuster. They can filibuster.
I don't think you understand a word I just said.
Yeah, you don't know how.
You need to listen. You need 51 for a majority for the Senate. 51.
Yeah, but they can filibuster a bill. Even if they have 51
what does that have
seats,
to
they can
do
still
with who has the
filibuster
majority?
bills.
That's like a whole other topic.
We're just talking about filibustering isn't allowed anymore, by the way. But anyways, we're talking about the majority in the Senate. That's what you're talking about.
We don't know how many
shit's
seats.
different.
It's really, really close. You need 51 seats for a majority.
To control
you can't necessarily count on every Democrat to vote the same or every Republican to vote the same. So this is going to be interesting. But the thing is, they don't have a seat nomination for places like New York, Pennsylvania, Ohio, Indiana, Wisconsin, California, Washington, Nevada, Utah. It's up in the air. We can't say that this person or this person is going, or this side is winning yet when it comes to the Senate. It's close, so we just have to sit back and wait.
Yeah, but you're missing what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that even though the Democrats, even if they get 50 seats in the Senate,
51, yeah,
or 51, to pass a bill, they would still have to get 60. Because the Republicans only need to have...
No, they don't. Yeah, they don't need 60.
That's what the vice president is for.
Thought we had the filibuster.
No, that's not allowed. It's useless. First of all, filibuster's useless because they just wait for them to finish talking and move forward. And the vice president is the president of the Senate, so they don't need the 60 votes. They just need the president of the Senate to make the choice. It doesn't work the way it does in the president of the United States. This is the Senate. This is Congress. This is legislature.
Okay.
It's a complicated thing. Our laws are fucking the way they do them.
I'd have to look it up again.
It's a complicated thing. I mean, it's why right now it's why the stimulus check is just sitting there because they refuse to move it forward. They're not allowing it to get votes in the Senate to pass it or not pass it. So we even if they do get the majority, having the right people in place can help. It's just about putting the pressure on them and saying you must do this and getting it done. When Congress wants to work, it works, and it works like a fucking machine because that's what it's built for. But it all depends on whether or not they put it into motion.
Yeah, I agree.
That's not something that, to me that's a bit like in the future or in the past or whatever. Right now we're just trying to figure out who's sitting in what seat.
To me, it's kind of like this with certain bills is that you have to pass it, you have to agree with it and pass it, or
Fuck
get
you,
out.
Pikachu.
Sometimes.
Thanks. You just put a fucking earworm in my head.
A what?
Oh, sorry about that.
An earworm in my head.
What's an earworm?
You have to agree with it, pass it, or work with it to get it passed, or just get out.
An earworm is when somebody mentions something that reminds you of a song, and that song gets stuck in your head. That's called an earworm.
Sorry about that, Neil.
You want to know what the earworm was?
What
I'm
was
just
it?
a bill. Yes, I'm only a
Oh.
bill, and I'm sitting here on Capitol Hill.
I did think about it, but I didn't let it get to me.
Yeah.
I love
Yeah.
Schoolhouse Rock.
I have all of them.
Yeah.
Well, they're all on fucking Netflix or Disney
Yeah.
Channel. Disney Channel has them, I think. Yeah.
I love Schoolhouse Rock. I always loved it. I was always like, oh, it's time for Schoolhouse Rock.
Mm-hmm.
And usually,
I know.
my cousins would run and go to the bathroom or whatever, and I'd be sitting there going, "It's Schoolhouse Rock. This is so cool."
Yeah. Oh yeah. Conjunction junction. What's your function?
Oh,
Hooking up clauses and phrases and things.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or one of my favorite was Naughty Number 9. The guy in the pool hall with the little mouse that was hiding behind the balls.
Mm-hmm.
That was a good one.
God, I got to go back and look at that again.
Oh fuck! I just watched them all the other day, and I just rewatched all the Mandalorians too. Oh yeah, it was great.
I haven't started watching the new season yet. I have to. I want to kind of build up a few episodes and then sit down and watch them.
No, I had to. As soon as it was released, I was on it.
Okay, so
Zero my hero.
Yeah. Or are they doing what they did last season?
No. They're one a week.
1 a week. All right. So yeah, let it build up. I want to sit there for a couple hours.
Fucking love that. I love that show so much that I was drunk the other day, and I was like, you know what? I still got like 20-something bucks left on my Amazon gift card from my sister. I'm gonna buy something on Amazon. And what did I come across? This fucking thing right here.
Oh,
Star Wars. Cool. Oh God.
The Mandalorian ship, the Razor Crest.
Very
and it was 150. It was 160 bucks, but I bought it anyways. But I got $23 off because of the Amazon card, and then they gave me another 15% off. So, so fuck yeah! I haven't put this together yet, but you hear that? That's Lego. You hear that?
Oh my!
I love Lego. And see, we got the little. See, we got the little child there, right there. The little tiny one.
Does it come? Is it included?
Yeah.
Very cool.
You get Mando the child. You get Mando the child. You get what's his name? Grief, MAGA, IR or IG-11, and the Scout Trooper.
Games, yeah.
That is cool. That is real cool. I appreciate
all the five little dudes.
I can appreciate that.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's fucking awesome.
Okay, now it's worth
says, I have Boba Fett Slave One.
Me too. Me too. It's up in my closet.
Nice.
And the Millennium Falcon, and the ATST, the big walkers from Empire.
Nice.
Yeah, fucking awesome. I put them all together, but then I moved quite a bit back in the day. So, because these are the original ones that were released in the 90s, like in 93, I think, or 4.
Yeah.
So I bought them way back then. So they're the original ones. This one's a brand new one, obviously, because The Mandalorian just came out last year. But apparently the original ones are really, really hard to find now.
Extremely.
I'm actually wearing a Star Wars shirt right now.
Are you really?
I am.
You got a slave ship. See, I don't feel so special anymore. Everyone's got the fucking Boba Fett ship now. Yeah. But do you still have the Boba Fett figure from back in the 80s that you had to send like 4 or 5 fucking proof of purchases?
I do. I have the one with the string on it that took kids' eyes out that got recalled.
Yeah, that's right.
Quite a lot of money, but it's chewed up. I used to chew on the fucking hands, so it doesn't have a thumb. Doesn't have thumbs. Like, it's all messed up, so it ain't worth what it's supposed to be worth. And I ripped out as a kid, I took out the string, and it never shut out. The damn missile stuck in there.
That's
mine eventually stuck in there too. And I also have the Punisher, the first Punisher figure that they released.
Oh, that's cool.
You could load the back with caps. And
he
throws guns with cap, like he was shooting.
A friend of mine had that one.
Oh, those are hilarious.
Yeah.
I still have the weapons too. So yeah, they're worth a little bit of cash. And I have the only other Star Wars figure I have is a Snaggletooth. Not the good one in the blue suit that's worth like $5,000, but the little red one that's worth like $100 and something.
Every now and then, when I go through the attic, I see some of my old. I don't have many of my old toys. I had collections I regret throwing out. But,
my parents sold all mine when I was in Israel. Everything. My Jawa set,
I gave it away, and I threw my shit out.
Fuck. My X-Wing, my Millennium Falcon, my TIE Fighter, my Han Solo blaster, all my figurines.
I had that too.
And
I had the Darth Vader lightsaber. I had the Darth Vader face mask where you put the figures inside?
No, didn't have that.
Yeah, I had
the figure. I had a couple of those. With
the Death Star. I had all that stupid shit.
The original Jawas with the vinyl capes and Ben and Darth with vinyl capes. The first came out, they replaced them with the cloth ones.
Yep.
Worth a lot of money, those ones.
Yep. Very much.
I was just thinking about this, like how some of us we'd have some of our families would go into cults like when we were children and so forth. Like we'd have all these Star Wars collections and so forth, and then like our parents who were real young would go into cults and then make us give up all of our Star Wars shit.
What?
Yeah, I went away to Israel. I lived over there for almost fucking 3 years. And my parents had split up while I was over there. So they decided to, they're going to move out of the house, sell the house. And they decided to sell all my fucking shit on a garage sale. So I can only imagine the fucking bed full of money that people are rolling on from my Star Wars stuff.
Well, some people in the community, it's not even selling the Star Wars stuff, not selling the Star Wars stuff or the Power Rangers and stuff.
But I got to fix this. I got to fix the lightsaber.
But it's with some of the people in the community, it's not that the parents sold the Star Wars stuff; it's that they gave it away.
Yeah,
gave $30,000 worth of Star Wars stuff away.
Yeah, I did that.
You know what I mean?
I'm one of those.
So, yeah.
That was apparently those things.
I had an ex who thought everything he ever owned was a collectible.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So he was basically a hoarder.
Yeah, that's a hoarder. I was about to say that.
With lots of toys and comics.
Like
Some of them were worth things, others were not worth things, but he thought everything he had was priceless. So
my family's like that.
My nephew Georgie gave me that Darth Vader, by the way.
Well, I have an aunt who's a doll surgeon, and his father had a whole bunch of Shirley Temple dolls, and he thought he was going to make bank on them. And he brought them to her for appraisal. And when she told him what they were worth, he was like, okay. He's like, your aunt has to be wrong. I'm like, she's a doll surgeon. This is her life. They're not worth anything, dude.
Yeah.
Wow. That's
Your dad
impressive. I didn't even know they had
them too long.
The only other ones that I had, because I loved the movie as a kid, and I've seen it since then, and it's absolute trash, is Disney wanted to get in on the sci-fi game back in the day when Star Wars and Battlestar Galactica came out, and of course Buck Rogers and whatnot. So they did the Black Hole, and I had the little Bob and Bob and whatever the other Bob and what was the other one's name? The red one?
I don't remember.
The little robots with eyes.
Yeah, well, Bob was the busted up one, like bucket of bolts is what it stood for. And then the other one was, I can't remember what his name. And then the not, what was it, Maximilian was the red one with the spinning fucking blades and shit like that. And some shock troopers. I had little shock troopers. Had a bunch of those figures, and apparently they didn't sell very well. So apparently they're worth a lot of cash.
Yeah. Like I wanted to.
How many were made? That's all it's about. How many were made? Is the casting more still available and can be reproduced and mass produced?
And is anyone willing to pay for them?
Yeah. Is there a market? Basically, which there is. There's somebody out there. There's always somebody nostalgia, but its value is based off how many were produced and can it still be mass produced?
Vincent
I wanted to
was
get
the name of the other robot.
Sorry about that. I wanted to get those park specific lightsabers, but you got to go all the way out to either. You got to go all the way out to either Los Angeles or Orlando to get those lightsabers. Either the Ahsoka Tano lightsabers or the whatever, some of those lightsabers. And they cost like they're park specific, and they're like at the parks they're like $300, but online they're like $500. And they're metal, they're whatever, they're full like lightsaber store stuff, but they're not the competition ones. So like they're you can like joust with them and so forth, but you can't like fully
just really quick, is
fully,
it really fancy?
you know,
It's like real fancy. It looks like
fancy. Yeah. But it's not. It's
I have a little cousin who's a Star Wars freak. He owns one, but he got it for $100 online. It's beautiful. It's fucking wow. I held it in my hand. I was like, this is nice. It lights up.
One of the original piece of shit.
No,
ones
these
flash
are more.
These are like you're holding a fucking lightsaber. It's really fucking nice. But he was able to get his online. He was able to get whatever.
Yeah.
I've held a beautiful lightsaber. It's really nice, well made, all detailed, and you know it's fully extended and it lights up. LED
Oh
style.
no!
I remember those days of being fully extended.
Yeah, these come with like they're both Ahsoka Tano's white lightsabers, and they come in a box, and you can attach them. They're fully metal and everything.
Yeah,
and,
this is what I'm talking about. Yeah. Oh wait, you're talking about katana. Oh wow.
Yeah.
That is
cool. They got whatever her name is,
Rey.
I can't think of her name. She was a Sith Lord in the Clone Wars that was with Count Dooku or whatever. That also
I know what you mean.
Dual-bladed sabers too, and they got her blades too. And but they're like they're $200 at Disney World or Disneyland.
Okay.
But they're park specific. And you got to go to either Disney World or Disneyland or pay somebody to go there and pay an asininely high price for them to go there to get it.
Yeah.
And I can't understand why the hell Disney does that to when they know there's a market out there to sell it online.
I honestly don't care about Disney at all.
No.
Yeah.
If you guys go to there's a channel called The Hacksmith. I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with The Hacksmith.
Yeah, I know you're talking about.
Okay.
They
built a lightsaber.
Yeah.
And
they use it and they cut through metal with this shit.
Nice.
Oh, they got some companies that do stuff like that.
They weren't able to control the size, correct? They were able to do it as like a laser, but they couldn't control the size of the laser.
They could, but it was quite long regardless.
It was really long. That's what
the plasma would only shoot out so far, but it was almost twice the length of a regular lightsaber.
Yes.
But here's a picture of them cutting through a fucking safe with it. So
yeah, I've seen that.
And they had like a proton pack on the back. Like in Ghostbusters, because they had to have it fed through. But their design of it was awesome because all steampunky and shit. It was fucking beautiful. Beautiful.
On
it's like 3,000 degrees or some shit. So yeah, it's not
Instagram.
I think I've seen that. Yeah.
Target sells these, toy lightsabers that now, look like they're extending out with the light. Like you're like they come out and you can joust with them. And they look really cool. Visually, they look really cool. I haven't seen them up front yet, but I've seen people play with them in Target. There's videos online.
Yeah, the $6 million man figure too, where you could take the parts of his arm off and see the
body. You could see a side.
You look through his eye, the back, and it was like having a bionic eye. It's cool.
Yeah.
So I've seen some people think that the original ones from like the 90s of that, the ones that you were talking about from Target, the ones that were from the 90s. Are worth money, but I don't think they're worth as much.
Which?
The lightsabers he was talking about, the ones that pull out that were from the
No,
the
these
early
are
days.
new. I'm looking for a video. This is brand new. This is like a couple of months ago. It's a brand new video. I know what you're talking about. They're plastic and they come out like in cold. Yeah, no. This is different.
Yeah,
twice as long as a lightsaber, tons of mice. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just laughing.
Yeah, I knew you would be. Lightsabers are cool, but nothing replaces a good blaster, kids.
Blaster.
Han Solo.
J. The movies. Yeah. You remember that whole debacle about who shot first?
Oh no! What about it?
It was Han. Like no doubt about it.
He always it changes everything if he doesn't.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. You know what's funny? You know that whole scene, the cantina scene. I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with some of the books that are like the Star Wars books that are out there that are part of the canon. I did one called Tales from the Cantina. I read, and I'm going to read the one of the Tales of the Bounty Hunters too.
Mm.
But there's a whole book written about all the different, specific ones in the cantina that were there that day, of what they were doing before that scene, during that scene, and after that scene. That completely changes the way you watch that scene afterwards.
Mm.
I could never look at the cantina scene the same way again.
Okay.
You know, they have a story of one of the band members. They have a story of the bartender. They have a story of one of the guys at the counter. They have a story of that weird devil-looking dude. They have a Greedo story, and it's just. And now you know what everyone's doing there.
Yeah.
And why they're there, and it changes the whole scene.
I can play a commercial, or it's just it's not even, it's somebody else's channel without volume. If we share screen.
Oh yeah, that bothers me every time. What? Come on.
No, I did just the never mind. Just as long as there's no copyright, so I can play with volume if I share screen. I wanted to show the Star Wars thing, the lightsaber to Pikachu that I was talking about.
Oh yeah.
Those are cool.
Oh yeah.
Oh
yeah.
You're using Adobe After Effects.
Yeah. I thought that was real cool.
I need one.
Using
right.
After Effects.
That looks like a lot of fun.
I need one.
Excuse me, guy.
You can choose to purchase them or put them down. We're gonna play with them. Fuck you.
They're just using the After Effects on there or something. Some kind of After Effects software.
No, that's how they are.
No, to get that glow and that sound stuff, you have to use After Effects to get that.
I've seen these right here. People play it. Something comes out like that. It's light. It lights up.
Yep,
it does.
I see them too.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. So whatever they've done, it instead of coming out like cones,
they make
the cones come out and light up.
No, that's After Effects because he's using lightning and and stuff in there.
Oh yeah, that
there. Right here,
that is After Effects. That's After Effects.
Darth Maul looks pissed.
So yeah, the that's all light effects. These are people having fun.
Yeah.
Pikachu, what are you
doing?
doing?
Did you ever see the SNL
I don't know.
skits about where Adam Driver pretends to be the secret boss, but it's a Star Wars thing?
I don't know, but I don't think I would survive that. All Darth Maul would have to do is just raise his hand and kill me.
It's really funny.
That's cool.
Hold on. Let me find the one because it's really short.
Darth Maul is basically like a god. Well, not meaning like, you know, like we see, you know, he's just like, you know, his infinite power. I meant to say.
Like harmonica, man. When I turned 10, I got my first 38 snub nose and a Claymore mine. It was a great birthday.
There's no There's just
how many
no
of your
way
friends
that
survived the party?
Yeah. There's just no way that I can survive that match between me and Darth Maul.
You don't know how to saber fight, so obviously.
No. Well, all he's got to do, he doesn't have to saber fight. All he's got to do is just lift his hands and then, boom, crush me. That's it.
I suppose. Unless I can't remember what the name of the movie was, but it had John Ritter in it, and he had the glow-in-the-dark condoms.
Mm-hmm.
Him and some other dude had glow-in-the-dark condoms, and it's dark, and they're showing him running around, and the condoms are like bouncing around everywhere. It's hilarious. Can't remember what the name of that one was.
I just think
Someone
about,
in the
like,
channel
how,
put it there.
I just think about like how overpowered some of the people in Star Wars like are. It's just crazy.
Like Yoda?
Yeah, I mean, like I mean, they could just like lift people up and shoot like lightning out while they're flying in the air.
Yeah,
Just
it's the Force, man. It's the Force.
hold them in the air and then shoot lightning at them while they're holding them in the air.
Yeah.
And then if you've seen in
I can do that.
if you've seen like in the whatever it was in Darth Zana, I think is her name, in some of the whatever they call
Spit
it.
it out.
Yes, I forget the name of it. I forgot what
No.
the whatever stories. Some of the in Darth Revan, you see that
No idea
some of the Jedi and the Sith Lords can actually wield multiple different lightsabers at one time and use different stances with them.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
General Grievous could do 4 of them at once.
Well, they had one character, one of the characters at one time, like you, like 5 of them.
It's a movie; they can do whatever they want.
Yeah, I know.
You were shooting up targets as a kid, Kat? That's not cool.
No.
There were people in there. Oh, target shooting. Never mind.
Oh.
Like I was like going shooting up all the targets. Their stuff sucks. And it's okay to admit that you like shooting guns. I like it too. I got to shoot shit. What did I shoot? An M16, a Galil, an AK-47, an Uzi. Like some pretty powerful fucking gun. Like the Uzi almost put me on my ass when I fired that one. It knocked me right down. I was like, holy shit. This thing has some kick. M16, you could walk around going with single hand and go pat, 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 pat. They don't even have a kick, barely. Kalashnikovs do. Galil's not so much.
I want to say this. Brian Fisher tried to do that, and the Christians tried to do that, and they failed badly.
Tried to do what?
Brian Fisher and the Christians tried to do that, and they failed badly.
Tried to do what?
Shoot up the targets.
Oh. I
remember for that transgender bathroom thing?
Well, I don't think I heard about that.
No, it was back in like 2000. What was it, 16 or whatever, where they were protesting at the Target stores over the transgender bathroom policy, and they were going around with Christians were going around in the Target stores. All these evangelical Christians were going into the Target stores, yelling and screaming and all that sort of stuff, and they just kicked them out and so forth.
Well, I didn't hear about that.
You must have forgotten, Neil.
I don't think I ever heard about that.
Videos of people walking around Targets yelling. There was
That's
one
cool.
lady. She had like 10 kids with her of various ages, and she's like walking around like a big angry goose.
Oh, like a Canada goose.
Ducklings are following her, and she's like, God, but it's like, okay, fine, that's funny. Thank you for the beautiful video showing that.
That was so long ago, though. That was so long ago, so I don't blame you for missing out on it, Neil.
I just like it when they have like geese, when they have got their little followers and they're mugging for the camera. Somebody's holding their cell phone and it's just like, I'm a goose.
Well, basically, all it was they were protesting because Target was setting up transgender equal bathroom sort of stuff, unisex bathroom sort of stuff, and they were going in with these evangelical Christians walking through the whole thing and screaming and yelling and all this on their properties and so forth, and it made it on the national news and so forth, and people they made over like $1 million or so, but it didn't do anything.
I just think it's funny when they
probably
start
spending
acting
the money
like waterfowl.
Well, the thing that Christians don't ever understand is that anytime you protest a company for doing progressive stuff, it's always going to be frivolous. That's the thing we always know. It's always going to be frivolous because the company, like we've said before, the company is going to do whatever they do, period, regardless if you're there or not. They don't care about your dollars. So
I don't know about that. If they don't care about you. Why be in business?
Care about that? Yeah. Yeah.
People don't start a business if they don't care about the money.
Well, the thing is that there's some customers that businesses don't care about. Because if they know that they're going to make money from a demographic,
that's fine. I agree. I agree with that. Yeah.
If they know they're going to make a lot more money from a demographic,
didn't want to sell to the gay guys, right? So.
Yeah. Well, it's not that. It's that if they know that they're going to make a lot of money from a certain demographic, and they know that this other demographic they're not going to make a lot of money from it all, they're not going to care about that demographic.
Right. Sure.
That's what most businesses will do. They're not going to care about the demographic that they're not going to make much money from.
Well, a good business person would care about all demographics that they could make any amount of money on. But that's just what I would think.
Yeah.
I mean, why be in business if you're going to turn people away or don't care about specific customers? That just seems like you're shooting yourself in the foot. Even if it's just for a small amount, you're still shooting yourself in the foot.
Well,
but
it's not necessarily.
Assholes will always be that way. So
it's not necessarily that they're fully turning them away because they're accepting like the LGBT community. They're accepting minority communities. They're accepting other communities that would be accepting of other people. But then what happens is that they're just not accepting the viewpoints of these people, and then they're saying, "Okay, but we don't care. You know, if you disagree with it, get out."
Well,
cheers,
I think
Titan.
the main part is that these companies, the law at the time, and hopefully will continue to be more accepting of people. And the thing is, company policy or not, policy does not negate law. You know, you can have a policy of like at a doctor's office of like letting everyone go through the files, whether or not they're allowed to do it or not. Over there are HIPAA laws. And it doesn't matter if you're a doctor's office or not, you're not allowed to do that.
No.
You know, it's like Target was recognizing the law, was reading the current of the times, and you know, just because some people are stubborn and don't want to change, well, that's their problem.
I think Neil kind of got bored a little bit.
No, I'm just listening in.
Yeah. No, they just
hogging the whole conversation for fuck's sake. Come on.
Yeah.
So anyways, no.
So I'm slowly turning into a pumpkin, so I don't know how much longer I'm going to be able to stay.
Well, you're an East Coaster, so it's really late for you.
Yeah.
Well, I also was up super late last night watching an election map not turning colors.
Right.
Because I don't have a television. I couldn't watch, so I was taking advantage of a friend of mine who was gracious enough to show me YouTube videos that I didn't have the heart to find for myself.
Or the want. I want to see, but I don't want to fucking. Yeah, I get you.
AKA Ease was hooking me up, so.
No doubt.
Oh,
Yeah,
he's just hooking you up. Yeah,
I wanted to see what was going
he's
on.
good that way. Yeah, yeah.
That it was very dramatic because I was cursing a lot.
Yeah, I felt that it was just not going to go the way that Biden, that was not going to go our way last night. And then I forgot that what Kyle Kalinske had said, that this is just a red mirage and so forth, and that eventually it was going to turn out for Biden in the end.
Yeah, well, I have anger issues, so I like to curse and scream and shake my fist, and the kitty cats are all
Get
looking
off
at
my
me going,
lawn!
I want love now because mommy's upset.
You know, I tell you, you're in Canada when you got one of these lying on the floor.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
That's Canada.
Well, it's a little tiny
thing. See, that's the thing that Neil has that's good. He can sit up there and he can laugh at everything that's going on down here, all the shenanigans that's happening down here, and then say, "Oh well, we get to sit back and we get to kick open a beer and have fun laughing at you guys down there."
I have my popcorn handy. Sorry.
I have a spectacular team of support Canadians.
Oh shit.
What's this good till? Okay, that works.
Yep.
Wait, what? No.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. I got $10 off a $30 or more Nando's deal that I can use. So.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind some food right now.
Food's good. It keeps you breathing.
Yeah.
That's one good thing about this
Unless you're allergic
pandemic,
to it.
because the grocery stores have basically been empty for a good portion of it, and then they had food and then they didn't have food. I have been exploring different foods that I normally wouldn't eat, and my tastes have been verified that I really like spicy food instead of bland food. So I lost a clothing size. Woohoo! So I need new jeans.
Yeah, I've only got a couple pairs left. All the other ones I used them all up and I turned them into work jeans, and now they're all fucking got holes in the knees and shit. So yeah, I'm gonna get a couple more pairs. What the fuck is that?
That's kind of hard to go trying things on though, because you're not allowed to do that anymore. So it's like I'm waiting until things are closed.
I know my size, so I
closed.
just go get them.
At least in my state, they're closed. And I'm sitting there going, I need pants, so I don't know what to do.
What is this? I don't remember this.
Well, Trump's almost about to lose Cyrus's state.
Oh, it's my drone.
Yeah.
What drone?
I got a
Show
drone.
me.
Yeah.
Look at that right here.
Show me.
Little drone.
Shit.
Oh.
Very cool.
Oh shoot.
Doop. See? Little drone.
Has
Got a little camera on it. Yeah, it's got a camera.
Very nice.
This one doesn't turn though.
Excuse me.
Oh yeah, it goes up and down.
If I had one of those, I would definitely be having a lot of fun with the kitty cats inside my house.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I pull this out and get it going, and the cat here just runs away. He doesn't like the noise.
My little ones are so young that they can pretty much be.
Yeah.
I can use this, or I can do the app that you
they
can
don't
do
like.
Yeah, I bought this for
That's really cool.
About 100.
Are you gonna use it?
$10 or something. Oh, I've used it a couple of times.
Are you gonna use it for YouTube?
For YouTube, I could. I thought about doing like those walking and talking videos and having this like hovering above me and circling around me while I'm doing it. I thought about doing something like that. I just haven't done it yet. But yeah, it would be kind of cool to do that.
Yeah.
But that's possible for a series of videos that I might do in the future. But my time is getting eaten up because as of November 18th, and I should probably make mention of this, guys. As you know, because you've probably seen my profile picture, that I am now an official host of the ACA.
Yep.
Cool.
So I'm now doing that now. I am a regular cast member or co-host of Nonprofits starting on the 18th of November. It'll be my first episode. I don't know if you guys know this, but if you guys are familiar with Puck, he's a friend of mine. I've had him on the show before. He is actually going to be hosting Truth Wanted this Friday. And Ethan he's going to be hosting it this Friday. And Ethan, that we all know from now his show name fell out of my head, Friendly Atheist, is going to be the guest host on that one this coming Friday. So
nice.
And Randolph, in usual fashion, shows up in the last few minutes.
Randolph.
Why do you always show up at the end?
Hey, this is his time.
Because I got a family.
Oh, the old I got a family excuse.
Okay, they're shutting down.
I met them all. They're wonderful, wonderful people. And they like to feed me when I'm there for some reason. I'm like, you're not supposed to feed me after
Randolph
midnight.
knows the hookup. Randolph knows that you can get in for free right before they close it, like right before they shut down. Say, fuck, I can get in for free.
How you doing, brother?
Pretty good. How are you?
I'm I'm doing my thing.
I think it's great that you're going to be on the Nonprofits.
Yep, I'm a regular host. I'll be a regular host. Every time they're recording.
I keep joking that I have to get as much Neil time in as I can because soon you'll be too busy to remember.
I will make
time
for you, Faye. I will make time.
Thank you.
You were one of the first that I met.
I was just going to mention that, but Neil took the words right out of my mouth there.
Well, it's true because Faye's one of the oldest friends I have doing the YouTube thing. So
yeah,
there you go. And Pikachu too. Pikachu, you weren't too far after that. We used to do the streams with Donnie and stuff like that when I went up. And, and of course, there were other people that were involved with that back in the day that no longer talk to me. But hey, can't please 100% people 100% time. So I don't even try.
And don't even try.
Yeah. If you like me, you like me. You don't, you don't.
That's in general for just about everything.
I never made the rank of general, but I came close once. But anyway.
How close?
I had a store once. Does that count? General store? Never mind. I'm I'm reaching here now.
That's pretty good.
My dad jokes are getting really bad. Hey, get off my lawn, you whippersnappers. Anyway, so guys, I got to bring this to an end because it's about an hour and a half and about 7 o'clock now, and I start doing stuff at 7 here with other people. So,
well, fine. It's
like
fine.
in my IRL.
Anyway.
Well, you were going to go anyways, Faye. So what do you mean? But it's always a pleasure. Well, that's okay. I fully expect that.
Would you me prefer to say good? It's time to go anyway.
Yeah, screw you, Bernstein.
Just for that, I'm coming to your house to braid your hair.
All right. All right. That sounds fair to me.
Gonna give him the Jamaican look. Gonna give him a Jamaican look.
Neil would have his hair.
I'm gonna braid his hair, and I'm gonna use decals to put little skulls on his nails.
Neil, the 604 Colonel.
And the U.S. is gonna pay for it. Yep.
Yeah, the U.S. is gonna pay for it. Yeah, that guy fucking. I had a thread going, and some dude's going on about building a wall in Canada. I'm like, no, jackass. They're not going to build a wall for Canada.
Trump actually did talk about that. He said we have a heroin epidemic. Yeah.
He's not going to be president. He's not going to be president the next day or so.
He claimed that we have a heroin epidemic here, and that's why we need to build. They need to build.
See, my joke was as
I'm not kidding.
Build the Mexican border wall. Canada will be building the U.S.-Canada wall because we're ridiculous.
Yeah, we'll be making you guys pay for it too.
Yeah, exactly.
He said that.
What kind of epidemic? Pandemic? Did you say?
What kind of pep? Yeah, what?
I heard
Heroin.
Heroin. What did
Okay.
you hear?
A lot of
Did you hear
countries
what
have
I
that
didn't.
pretty
I heard
much.
pandemic, and I didn't catch what type. And
I thought
now,
he said clozapam.
I thought he said harem. Like a harem.
If Canada has that, the United States has got it worse. Trust me.
Well, your population dwarfs ours.
Yeah.
We literally, our population could fit is almost the same as California alone.
yeah.
I think we're close to 10% of the U.S.
Something like
and
that.
You could fit into New York City just fine.
But we're generally larger than you guys. Big height, size-wise.
Land, yeah. Land mass.
Because our air is
No
cleaner.
better real estate.
No.
But
I meant the people, dude. When I went to Israel and lived with a bunch of Americans, I towered over all of them. All of them. And all the other Canadian dudes that were there too also towered over all of them.
Yeah.
We have cleaner air up here. We grow bigger.
Yeah, more oxygen.
I'm like 6'4.5". So I put my biker boots on and I'm 6'5".
See, that's the one thing. Everybody in the Southeast is fat as fuck.
You guys don't have an obesity problem down there, do you?
Yeah.
I gotta go.
Problem is malnutrition.
Fast food, all fucking fast food.
Yeah.
Our kids aren't growing to their full size because we have a whole bunch of people who don't want to feed children or feed them well, and then you have poor people who basically they buy a lot of food, but they buy unhealthy food because it's food
it's
and
cheaper.
it's in their budget.
That's right. Yeah, it's cheaper. It's cheaper to eat shitty.
Yeah.
It is cheaper to eat shitty.
But this is what you get when you got
a
guy in office who proclaims himself president prematurely and who basically run the country into the ground for 4 fucking years and ditched the country during the coronavirus pandemic and, did a whole bunch of other bullshit. You know what I mean?
And Minnesota might as well be Canada, Cat.
Yeah. Well, it's like the Jesus Land meme. You know what I mean? They might as well put California and Oregon and the rest of them might as well join you guys. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Well, a bunch of people put out something about the sympathetic Canadians or comforting Canadian. I can't remember.
Yeah, you're comfort Canadian.
You're comfort Canadian.
I found that great. I was like, that's funny.
And I was like, I'll be here for anyone that needs it. I'll be here.
That was actually pretty funny.
Yeah, stroke the hair. I'll be like, it's okay. Don't worry. Biden will be in there soon. It'll all be over. Yeah. And even if Trump gets in again, I'm pretty sure this time around somebody's going to pull the trigger and shoot his ass.
We'll just pay off Melania to put a pillow on his face.
Yeah. It's like I said. It's like I said for Neil and for Randolph. All you guys got to do is sit back, kick open a beer, just laugh at us as we see all the shit show in World War III happening.
Yeah. If you guys get into the whole World War III thing, which I highly doubt.
I became a comfort Canadian for somebody.
Emotional support Canadian. Tons of maestros.
Yeah, emotional support.
Cleared that up.
Yeah.
Oh, Randolph, you usually do the emotional support thing for me, so it's cool.
Oh.
Yep. She's doing real well, by the way.
Excellent.
Who?
Good.
The one who I'm
emotional support Canadian?
Support Canadian for, yeah. I'd have to ask for permission before I could tell who it is, but
of course.
Yeah, it's somebody from the atheism community.
No.
Excellent.
Yeah.
I thought maybe
we
you were
really want to see the best things happen. We really want to see the best things happen for the U.S.
Yeah,
we do because it affects us. We share the world's largest unprotected border with you.
That would be
we are your largest trading partner.
Well,
we
that
are
would be
brothers in arms.
Yeah, that would be a selfish reason, but it's a good one. But I'm thinking more because there's lots of real nice people in the U.S. There's lots of really nice people in the U.S.
Well, if you look at this too, the United States has the world's largest military. That we have the most.
No, second largest.
No, you don't.
We have the second largest. We have the second largest, but we're one of the most important powerhouse countries when it comes to economic stability, military stability, and all those other sort of stuff. So there's a whole list of number things that could come around.
That's kind of it's kind of
Huh?
You are not economically stable right now.
We're not. But the thing is that when the United States is better off, it affects the rest of the world.
In office.
Yeah, but you know what? We're not even 300 years old yet, and for us to be so arrogant about our position on the planet is silly.
Yeah, but compared to other countries, we're older than some other countries, though. Like China and certain other countries, we're older than them.
You're not older than China.
not older than the UK.
Well, I'm talking about the government that's in there now. The Chinese communist,
much older than
whatever.
you think.
Yeah.
Tons of mice. You are absolutely correct. We felt it here in Vancouver. I couldn't even see across the river because of all the smoke. Okay.
Now, is he talking about political smoke or forest fire smoke?
Yeah.
Or clean coal smoke?
Forest fire smoke. The smoke that we just had in the summer.
Yeah. Yeah, that came through pretty strong, actually.
Oh, dude, you couldn't even see. I couldn't see. You couldn't see the mountain. Couldn't see across the river. I couldn't see down Ewan. Like, I couldn't see shit.
And if we didn't live on the coast here, the smoke would have stayed a lot longer than it did.
Yeah, true. But our weather system blew it around and out. So.
That's a good.
Now it's in New York. Thank you.
Oh, sorry about that. I tried to talk to the weather people, but they said, no, we're blowing it that way.
I mean, you guys got affected. I know that northern East Coast got affected by the smoke.
Yep. Yeah, because it drifted up, and that's just the way the currents run.
Right, exactly, because of the currents, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
What was going on?
Burning Star... Okay, what the hell is this? Burning Star Wars toys. That's evil. Evil!
Yeah, I'm going to ban you.
Well, I know that down here in New Orleans, we just got affected by a hurricane.
Yeah.
And we got another one coming on the way, too. Possibly.
Yeah. Thank you, climate change.
I would get used to them.
Yep.
Oh,
I got something else in the mail the other day. Something that I was going to start using for when I do the voiceover work for people like Prophet of Zod or possibly Dark Matter. We'll see. But it's because I found out my voice is a little echoey, so I've decided I get a little portable little sound barrier thing that I could speak up into for doing voice work. It's really cool. It's a foldable screen panel, so I can angle it however I want. So pretty cool.
It's like a mini. What do you call it?
It's like a sound booth.
Yeah,
like
sound booth. Mini sound.
Still having trouble with sound.
What's that?
I'm still having trouble with sound on microphones and so forth.
It was a joke, dude. It was a joke.
Yeah, I know, but I still have trouble with the sound on certain things.
I got that before he did.
Yeah.
That's all right. You'll get it eventually. Harmonic Man. What?
Usually I'm the last one to get these jokes.
Now you've been around me long enough now that you start picking up on that shit.
Yeah.
All right. So anyways, guys, I'm going to bring this one to an end. I've got a couple of things I got to do before I start chilling down for the sleep mode for work tomorrow. So laundry would be one of them. But yeah. Anyway, my basket's full. I got to do something about that. Because my mom doesn't live here anymore, so I'm all on my own now. Anyway.
Your mom moved out.
No. She kicked me out of her place.
Oh, Jesus.
No, I'm kidding.
My roommate kicked me out.
I have been on my own since I was 16. Okay, I lived in Israel for a couple of years. Came back, lived with my dad for like 2 months. We just didn't get along. That's the first time I ever confronted him by picking him up with one hand and holding him up against the wall. And he was like, "Holy shit!" But then I've been on my own since.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
For me, it was 18. Well, 17 and a half, 18.
So I was 15, 16 when I went overseas, and yep. Anyway, you got your own basement now. Yeah, exactly. Got my own basement.
I'm on my own.
I'm not in a basement. I'm on the second floor. This is an apartment. It's a really nice one too. We have fucking 10-foot ceilings here. It's great. I'll never have to worry about hitting my head. Some of the places I have lived in, I had to duck to go to the places.
Yeah. Yep.
And that's
the one thing I like about my little studio. I got really tall ceilings. I got a loft bed, so I can sit up on my loft bed and still have room. So that counts.
Nice.
That counts a lot.
Nice.
Yeah.
Awesome. I love that. You got your own basement now.
I'm in the basement right now.
Yeah, there's no basements in Richmond. You're on the bottom floor.
Yeah, ground level.
You're 6 feet below sea level. You can't have a basement.
Actually, there are some places with basements, but they're commercial spaces.
They're also only sunken. They're not true basements. Anyway.
Yeah.
Anyway, guys. Thank you guys for hanging out with us. Big thanks to my guest of honor tonight, Grumpy Old Dude. I will put out a thank you, so keep your eyes peeled for that one.
I just missed him.
He's funny.
Oh, he's been gone for a while.
Oh, okay.
He had to bail about half an hour in. About 40 minutes in, to be more precise. But yeah, and it was kind of cool. The last after party I did, Cyrus popped in. I haven't seen him pop into one of my after parties in years.
Yeah, it's the first time I ever met him.
Jeez, I would have liked to be in there.
Yeah, because you're around for many years.
There's a chance right now that Joe Biden could flip his state.
Really?
I was looking at it. There's a chance that he could flip Georgia right now.
No.
Yeah.
260.
Yeah. He's 40,000 votes now. It was 100 this morning, and Trump is up to 40,000 votes. He's losing votes. It's not done yet.
264.
It's not done yet. It's not done yet, but it's close.
264 Electoral College, so he's got 6 more to go to make it to 270.
Yeah.
He's over 100,000 behind.
Yeah.
Although it is 98% reporting.
Wait a minute. In Georgia, he's only 40,000 behind.
Yeah.
Atlanta closed it up. That's being reported.
Yep. I can see if they can close that 40,000 gap. I can see Cyrus would be flipping out on the live stream.
They're saying Arizona closed up. That's going to be close.
I gotta go.
Yeah. Go ahead.
All right, Faye.
Good night, Faye.
Sorry.
Good night.
Good to see you.
Love you.
All right.
I'm
Get some
sorry.
rest.
I'll see you.
That's it. I'm sorry. We'll see you.
Yeah, man.
Okay. Bye.
Good night.
See you later. All right. Yeah. Well, now the never mind. I had an idea in my head and it just went and I can't fucking think of what I was going to say, and that happens when you hit my age.
Yeah.
Maybe I can jar it loose again. No, not working. I figured hit my skull with that skull might. You guys ever tried this vodka? The skull vodka? It's really good.
Yes.
That's Dan Aykroyd.
Dan Aykroyd. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's his creation. First time I ever tried it, I was in San Jose when I first tried it.
Okay.
How much would it cost to make that bottle into a hookah? Or how much would it be if that bottle was a hookah?
It would cost me nothing.
No, if the bottle was a hookah, how much would it cost to sell it?
I don't fucking know.
Sure
You're asking like I do this all the time? Look it up. See if there's already one made.
There probably a whole bunch.
There is. Yeah. The best one I ever made. Best one I ever made. A friend of mine got me what they call a Dicky Sipper as a gag gift for Halloween. It's a giant penis-shaped fucking drink container with a screw-off bottom, and you put a straw in it, and you can drink from it. Anyway, I took the straw out, and I put a surgical tubing in there, and filled it up with water and ice, and I turned it into the Dong Bong. I even had remember the old Johnson T-shirts with the Johnson dude? You got a big Johnson, sort of whatever the fuck it was. Anyways, I stuck a sticker of him on this thing, so it was the Johnson Dong Bong, and I took a picture of it, and it was actually featured in a High Times magazine way back in the 90s.
Okay.
Nice.
I had a mask on. I had super short hair at the time too. because it was right after the first time I shaved my head and donated the hair for Wigs for Cancer. So, and of course, I was wearing a bandana, but across here, so you couldn't see who I was because weed wasn't legal yet. So, anyway, but yeah, they featured it. They thought it was pretty funny. The dong.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah. Anyway, Big Johnson. Yes, that's it. Oh, look, Dave in the chat there is bragging. I got a Big Johnson. You can use my tool anytime. Anyway, thanks to my guest who is no longer with us, obviously, but it was a lot of fun having the grumpy old dude on the show. We talked about I've never had somebody who came out of a belief system that involved white supremacy, so that was an interesting first shot. And Pikachu, great to have you back in, brother. It's been a while since you've been in here. And Ease is one of them. He's pretty much like furniture these days. And of course, Randolph, my brother from another mother, that I could literally 20 minutes after you guys click off of here, I could be over at his place giving him a noogie. So
if I open the door.
Yeah, well, there's that. Yes. You know, you do have glass windows, and I know how to throw rocks. So there's always that.
So you're saying I should open the door?
Yes, I'm saying you want to keep your glass pane. If you don't want me to be a pain to your pain, no.
You're not a pain, Neil.
I know. Depends on how many Percocets I've had, I guess. But I'm kidding. Anyway, thank you guys for hanging out with us. I hope you guys enjoyed our fun little chat we had tonight. And if you did, that's fantastic. If you haven't subbed to the channel and you're new here, there's a subscription box button thingy down below there. If you missed the original interview, there's a link to that in the description box. You can go check it out, and that has all the relevant links for Geez, Randolph, I'm muting you. So, also, if you haven't yet, Randolph, who's right here underneath me here, that could be misconstrued. We're starting our own show called True North Talk, and you can see the graphic behind it here. Don't go anywhere, guys. I'm just popping us out here for a second here, so we can see. There we go. So the True North Talk there. There's the link for it there. So go over there and give us a sub. We're already over 100. So which is really cool, which enabled us to actually have our own name for our channel, which is cool. And you can also find it on Canadian Atheists. They have a link to it there. And anyways, go give us a sub there. And you can look forward to, so we're doing our own call-in show, and you can look forward to seeing Randolph and I tear strips off people that have dumb beliefs and stuff like that. But we also want to talk about it.
We'll be nice about it, though, because we're Canadian.
We'll be very Canadian about it. We'll call them assholes with a big smile on our face. Yeah. But anyway, which isn't actually going to be the case. We're doing sort of a bad cop, good cop kind of thing. So.
Oh, really?
I don't know.
Well, that's right. Yeah, we talked about it, but I thought we were just kidding around.
Well, we were, but I mean, you've seen me on these shows before, and I'm not really the bad cop. I'm actually quite sensible and patient.
Oh, yeah.
And talk to these people. So. Anyway, and also don't forget to tune into the Nonprofits. As of November 18th, I will be a full-time host on that show, which comes out between Talk Heathen and the Atheist Experience. What they've done is they kind of got rid of the Atheist Vanguard and they merged it with the Nonprofits. So we got a little bit of a new format. And speaking of the Nonprofits, coming up next week on Monday, November 9th, I have one of the founders of the new Nonprofits and a person I'll be co-hosting with, Johnny Angel, will be on my show. He's finally decided he would come on and share his story with us. So that'll be on November 9th. And I think the other guest before that, coming up on Saturday, is Jonathan or Dishonest Ape on Twitter. I didn't really get his last name. Pretty cool dude, and we're going to hear his story. And on the Remembrance Day, or for you guys, Veterans Day, on November 11th, I'm going to have an actual veteran on the show. His name is Kenneth Leonard. He does really good videos. It's funny, though, because he calls himself, I'm not a YouTuber. I'm like, yes, Kenneth, you are a YouTuber. I hate to break it to you, but you're doing videos on YouTube. You are actually a YouTuber. And so we're going to have him on November 11th at 4 p.m. We're going to talk a little bit about his deconversion and a little bit about the military and veterans and stuff like that. So tune in for that one. Anyways, and following week on Saturday, I'll have another veteran on, actually named the Atheist veteran. I'll probably go a little bit over that as well.
Another
right, guys,
veteran.
What day is Weber coming on? I think it is. You said the other guy, the one that you said was the YouTuber. Yeah.
Kenneth Leonard.
Yeah, Leonard. Yeah.
Kenneth Leonard is on Wednesday, November 11th.
Okay.
Veterans Day, Remembrance Day here in Canada.
Okay.
All right. So
which is not going to be done outdoors this time because of COVID-19.
Right.
All right.
All right. Thanks everyone for hanging out. Hope you guys had a good night, and we will see you guys next time. If you guys dig my intro and outro now with my band's music and stuff like that, if you want to know where you can hear more, hit me up and I'll give you a link to our SoundCloud. All right, guys, remember with the COVID-19 shit going on, as we were just talking about, be well, be safe, and above all, be kind. There are ways you can help the show out if you'd like. You become a patron. You can go through PayPal. You can also find something on my Amazon wish list, which I think is pretty dwindled because the Quiet Gorilla pretty much bought up everything and sent it to me. Until next time, guys, like the end of these after parties now, I always say, like the late, great Carl Sagan once said, extraordinary claims require extraordinary evidence. And we will see you guys next time.